Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. The next chapter of being made redundant. Before I say anything, I'm currently in a new walking place for the dogs. Never found this, and it's called Doxey Marsh in Stafford. It's just off junction 14 of the M6, and it looks like a lovely place to walk. A lovely place to walk. Absolutely gorgeous. So, only a couple of weeks now before I leave the organisation at the end of May, and I had a discussion with a solicitor that went through the contract of what is in effect a compromise agreement. And I've been through a compromise agreement prior. Ironically, it was with another American company. My company is American, really, even though I'm based in the UK. It is driven and managed at the highest level in America. And it's a great company to work for. I've really enjoyed it. And there's no animosity or anything like that. I appreciate the costs of employing people in the UK is exceptionally high from an on-cost perspective. However, it is what it is. Here we go. The missus is going down there for a peek to see what's there. Oh, she says, oh. Anything good down there? All right, fair enough. So there's the train, south to north. So yes, so I went through the contract, so I understood clearly what the situation is regarding the compromise agreement or redundancy terms. And that was fine. That was fine. I'm used to reading contracts that are quite legal. You know, I've created contracts that are legal for offering services to customers, and I've seen plenty of contracts when vendors come and work for our organisation, and I understand how that works. So, there's a lot of people here. There's a lot of people obviously enjoying Doxey Marsh at Stafford. Lovely place, lovely place. So, went through that process and signed the contract electronically, and that was okay, no major problems. Hello. And that was no major problem. Come on, puppy. And it sort of reminded me of my previous exit from another American company. That also was to do with healthcare, because the organisation that I work for at the moment is about healthcare. And I thought I'd share that experience with you. Everything was going fine, no major problems, but a couple of months prior, I noticed someone else had been recruited to the organisation in the UK that almost had my set of skills. And I thought to myself, I can see myself on the way out. This guy was from America and he came over and started doing work for the company. And obviously the headquarters in America were wanting to take over my role, which is fine. But it was coming up to Christmas and we were arranging the Christmas meals and who was going to eat what on whatever date it was in December when we were going out for the Christmas meal at night with the party and all that. Anyway, I was driving the car to the hotel where I would be stopping and where the Christmas party was. And as I got out of the car and walked up to the entrance of the hotel, I was stopped by this guy who was from HR. And he said, "Richard, we need to talk to you. Can you just follow me?" So off I went to the left into this particular room, and that's when I was presented with the statement that I'd been fired or made redundant, because you're fired really. And walked in. They said they'll sort out the money, they'll give me an amount of cash for leaving the organisation, and they'll class it as redundancy and all that kind of stuff. And it took about 5 minutes. I'd got my laptop and everything else in my car, and I just handed them over there and then. There was nothing at home because this was an office-based position. Come on, Hamish. Hamish, come on. I handed my stuff over there and then, and instead of staying at the hotel as I was expected to stay at the hotel, I just went straight home. How bizarre. So I never got to know what the Christmas party was like. Ironically, a few people contacted me that evening saying, where were you, and blah blah blah, and I couldn't respond to them. But after a few weeks, when everything had gone through and the payment had made, I reached out to them, and obviously the news had gone round that this senior manager, of which I was, very senior, had left the organisation. And but that's all they'd heard. So I just told a couple of people that I knew and were interested, and said it was quite easy. They offered me a redundancy term as a part of a compromise agreement, and got a reasonable payment out. I'd only worked there for 2 years. Maybe my performance wasn't as good as what they wanted. That was not the case. I can assure you that now. But interesting times. So anyway, going back to the current situation, gone through the document and the contract, and I've signed that. So it looks like we're on the downhill slope towards the end of May 2026. The missus is in front of me. We are now Hamish, come on out, sweetheart. We're now trying to arrange a holiday for June, and was having a look at taking a week's holiday in a hotel in Fort William, Scotland, for 7 nights. Over £1,000 in a normal hotel. Unbelievable. Anyway, told the missus this. Where? Oh yeah, oh yeah.
The big red.
Ah.
Susie,
Susie, come on. Let's not get too scruffy. So yeah, so over £1,000 for a hotel. Had a look on Airbnb. All the same, over £1,000 for 1 week. So had a look at Marrakesh in Morocco. 2 tickets, return from Manchester Airport, £250. So I think we're going to book that and get a hotel in Marrakesh, which will offer half board, I guess, and enjoy the hot weather down in Marrakesh, assuming there's kerosene. Yeah, so I'll book the hotel on booking.com and make sure you can cancel it within 24 hours of the start of the period, and we'll take it from there. Crazy times regarding kerosene. The problems continue with the Straits of Hormuz. So that's how it is. Tell me what your thoughts are. Have you been made redundant, where you've just been taken into a room and told to go away, basically go on gardening leave? When you're in IT, you're a very risky thing for a business to have access to the various systems like I did. So being put on gardening leave, you know, I've put plenty of people on gardening leave when they were either fired or made redundant when they come from IT. So You know, that's normal. It's fairly normal. Come on, Hamish. Hamish is not my dog or our dog. She's not our dog. We're just walking her for the neighbour. Lovely dog. Lovely character, Hamish. And Susie gets on well with him. They walk virtually every night. But we thought we'd try Doxey Marsh in Hamish, come on out, in Stafford. Hope you enjoyed the video. Does it mean anything to you? Come on, come on. If it does, put a comment below. If you enjoyed it, do subscribe if you're not subscribed. Come on, Hamish, and give the video a like. If you are subscribed, I thank you very much. It's much appreciated with this channel that's growing. Let's see what happens next. Maybe a future video will have us in Marrakesh, Morocco, or struggling through Manchester Airport. Yes? This way, Hamish. Come on. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Do comment below what your thoughts are. See you soon. Bye-bye.